my friends. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of, gossip done the right way, the Amish way, where Barbie and I will talk about things. As a reminder, before we begin, the guests on our live streams may reflect a diverse set of values, morals, and ethics that may not reflect the morals, values, and ethics of the Misfit Amish. This live stream may also discuss trauma of all sorts to include all types of abuse. Viewers and listeners may find it unsettling and triggering. If this live stream causes you distress, please cease listening until you're able to listen again. You may always seek support from your trusted folks and qualified mental health professionals as needed. With that out of the way, welcome to the show. Hey, Barbie.
Hey, how are you?
I'm alive. How are you?
I kind of feel the same way. I'm alive. I'm existing.
I just want to show you my shirt. I'm
So
really.
what? Cringe? Cringe? Good job. I like it. You should send me a link.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I will. Because I'm just like.
Yeah, you actually should because I'm not that crazy about the American version of Christmas either. The
Well,
decorations and everything.
I mean, as you can see, I got a tree.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
But do you see what's on top of my tree?
No, what is it? Let
It's a
me see.
skull. It's a skull.
Uh, Skull of what? Skull of who? Should we investigate this?
I feel like it's the bones of the remnants of hope that I have left.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what's really funny too is like between Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's like all of this hubbub and all of this materialistic BS. And when I say materialistic BS, I mean like to me, one year one of my friends me she knitted me a a hat that is like a coffee hat, and it's amazing. It's so soft and fuzzy and
Yeah,
comfortable to wear. That's one of my most treasured gifts ever.
yeah, yeah. I like those kind of gives more to it, actually.
Yeah. It's not, I don't know. Like I just feel like there's so much materialistic baloney about this season that it makes it.
Yeah,
and,
it's very materialistic.
and I don't
It's
know,
not
but
very fun if people are as materialistic as they are. I'm not super sentimental, but I, maybe I am a little bit sentimental because I do enjoy, when people just give me something that they make. Or do you know what I actually really like that, that I've been doing the past couple of years? And this year, I did it like at my apartment. I was the leader, so I was proud of myself. Um, okay, was Amish Christmas candy a thing in your communities?
yes.
Okay, so I wanted to. First of all, because I was a teen, I should probably know more of these recipes, but I didn't. But so I want to keep some of the recipes going, so I reached out to different people to get the recipes, and I made the Christmas candy with some of the people in my life, and that's really fun for me. Um, what's some of the Christmas candy that you guys make?
You know, I I just have to say it's really funny that you did that because I've been doing that for years now, years, like for like a decade now, where I get together with the people I love and care, and that I connect with, and we make like candy or we bake cookies.
Yeah.
Last time we, yeah, it's it's such a meaningful thing to me,
Yeah.
but some of the things that I think like people don't really understand. Oh, hi, Freya. Freya's got stuff to say too. The neighbor's
Okay.
dogs are outside, and she's mad because she's not allowed to go outside and bark at them. Freya's got a hard knock life. But my favorite Christmas candies. Okay. Well. We always made Rice Krispie treats. And I know like you can buy Rice Krispie treats, but they just don't taste quite the same.
No.
They really don't when you make them like the right way with the right recipe. It's just not it's just not right. Um
So, um, I am not. I like Rice Krispie treats, but they aren't my favorite. They're my sister's favorite. So I didn't get that Amish recipe because I just didn't care about it. I really like cornflakes candy. Do you know what that is?
yes. Yes.
Okay, that's my favorite. And I kind of think you have to grow up eating it to then like it, because my sister doesn't like it. I feel like a lot of people who didn't grow up with it don't like it.
Wow. Yeah. No, like the cornflakes candy. Okay, so this
Yeah.
year, we actually have a plate. I'll try to share a photograph of that. I have a picture of it, but we actually have a plate. I think maybe I already did. I don't know. No, I didn't. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to go look. But we actually we made little wreath with the cornflakes candy, with
Little
the
Reese?
cinnamon, the red hots as like the little bow. Yeah,
Oh, I need a
yeah.
picture. I need a picture.
I told you I'll share the picture after this podcast. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hold the fort. I'll be right back.
Okay, so do it.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to say one of the things that I realized after we published this book is now out. You can go buy it. But
Okay,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
things I realized that we did not go in detail about, and we probably should have, is the 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 types of food that we ate.
Yeah, yeah.
Because oh, Tom says Merry Christmas week. I am a foodie, thus I like the food discussion. Well, thank you for listening and thanks for being here. Oh man, that just got really fuzzy.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
sure
better.
about that.
But no, like the cornflakes candy. Um, we sometimes made a lot of turtles. You know, like I remember making gallons of turtles.
Okay, what are turtles?
What are turtles? It's like two pecans, some caramel, dipped in chocolate.
Okay, I don't. Okay, two pecans, caramel, dipped in chocolate. I don't think my family specifically made that, because that doesn't sound familiar, but I probably had it
Uh huh.
growing up.
Oh, and another thing, we made party mix. And oh my
Oh, we
God,
did
like
too.
that party mix that we made was so good. Sometimes, like, I've spent years, if I make party mix, I still make a huge thing of party mix. And then I give my friends little baggies of party mix.
Yeah. Yeah, we also had really good party mix. I probably should look or hunt down a sort of recipe because like can never find the exact recipes in my family. Because I would like to make that too. But I also think, now that I've made some Amish Christmas candy, um, usually I do it with the family members and I'm at their house. But I decided to do it with friends and family at my place. So I think I want to keep that going for my
Mm-hmm.
own tradition because it's kind of fun to do it with my American friends.
You're never Amish friends. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, I agree. It is kind of fun to do it with them. It really is. Oh,
Yeah.
and because I live at a higher elevation, that also affects baking. Sometimes, like if the weather is bad and whatnot, it just affects your baking. So you have to like adjust for that. Just so you know, if you're baking at a higher elevation, like 6,000 feet and above, it really does impact your baking. Thank you very much. Don't ask me
I
how I know this.
I did not even know that. What do you mean? The stove is hotter or something?
No, like you have to adjust your agent, like your baking powder, soda, yeast, and your
Okay.
flour. Yeah, and if you don't get it just right, it won't come out right.
Actually, yeah, that does make sense. I can see that.
Henceforth, we have some peanut butter cookies. Oh, we made peanut butter cookies this year, and we have some peanut butter cookies that are more crumbly, like they're like falling apart. Like if you just put them with vanilla ice cream, they're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, do you know the Amish? Are you familiar with the Graham crackers, marshmallow, dipped in chocolate? It's kind of like
Yes.
s'mores. Okay,
Yes.
I know it's very basic, but I think those are my favorite. I cannot make enough of those.
Or like the Christmas crack too, where they have like the saltines.
Um, explain a little bit
Like
more.
the saltine crackers with caramel with chocolate.
I. It sounds like I've had it, but that's not something I'm super familiar with.
Oh, that's fair enough. Well, I mean, it also like this is really good to talk about because that's like a thing where it's very apparent that like each family or each community like they may have different traditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, is it okay to tell like where it came from and like where it came from?
Yeah, sure.
So, I'm from the Swartz and Trovers. You are kind of originated from the Swartz and Trovers as well, right?
Mm-hmm. A
Okay.
fringe group, but then I went on to live in four different
You
older
live.
Amish. Yeah, I lived in five settlements, but I was born into the most conservative settlement that I lived in, and that I
Oh,
believe was an Abe Troyer church.
yeah.
And
So my
then,
mom, the Troyer people or Troyer that my mom used to tell. I probably shouldn't talk about that.
oh, come on, come on, you started.
We
You can't.
used to. Okay, I won't use their names, but it's crazy that, like, to talk to you now about your experiences with some of the old orders in the trial because, I remember sort of when I was a little kid fantasizing with someone in my life about how much better the trial have it and how much like more worldly and progressive and that to like no what did I say that
Party.
I know
Wow.
and then like the old order No, we would have called. I think we called both order, old order, and higher Amish satellite, and I used to really fantasize about how much better that if I stay Amish, I'm gonna join one of those communities. Kinda glad I'm not in any Amish group though.
Oh my gosh. Like, I'm just going to say this is I was around enough different types of Amish and regularly visited enough different types of Amish. Like, there's a real level of imagination that can happen if you're exposed to different types of Amish and you see that they have a little bit more freedom. Like the
Yeah,
noose around your neck is just loosened just a
just
little,
a smidge.
just a smidge. That's all it takes for you to be like, oh my gosh, like if only my life was so easy. I mean,
I
like I've
know.
I've talked to Amish women that didn't even have a Maytag washing machine. Like they had to wash their clothes on a washboard. I had a Maytag
Exactly.
washing machine. Like we were worldly enough to have a Maytag washing machine with our 2.5 horsepower Honda engine.
So, I was a child or a teenager, but adults did this too, where you think, the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, like those Amish would be better in that community or whatever.
Uh huh.
And I think we need to get away. I'm glad I get away from that mindset. But have
Yeah.
you noticed that Americans do that about the Amish as a whole? I'm sorry to bring this up, but I just
How
had to.
dare you? How
I just
dare
had
you?
to. I just had to bring it up because so many people in my life that, like, I can literally got people that are like, oh my god, the Amish just have it. Like, it's so simple, it's so nice, so laid back. And I just want to sit them down and be like, that's a little bit childlike singing that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. You don't really know what's going on in our
Don't
community.
insult children, though, because some children really do have capabilities of thinking outside
True.
the box.
Yeah.
We shouldn't insult children.
Yeah.
I have a question. Did I tell you about my dentist visit?
The dentist out here or the dentist in the Amish?
The dentist out here.
Okay. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Mm.
Well, well, well. I don't want to repeat myself because I really feel like this is a story for you that I think you would greatly enjoy. Um, but essentially, I have to get a whole new pair of dentures, and I went in, and the dentist, he was very kind. Don't come for my dentist. My dentist is very kind. Okay. Okay. So I'm in the process of getting a whole new pair of dentures. And my friend is helping me do this. My other friend is also helping me do this. Like, don't worry, I got this.
You got a
Gonna be
team.
okay. However,
Yeah.
comma pause, Barbie. This ties right back into the food discussion and people thinking the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. Because my dentist did ask me for my complete dental history.
Mm,
And how old was I when I got dentures? And, I made the remark to somebody in the car on the way home. I said, don't come for the dentist because my dentist asked me if this was recorded
okay.
because the look of sheer horror. And this is what I meant when I said, I think my therapist laughed when I said, I think I traumatized my dentist.
You told the dentist the Amish
All of
dentist,
it.
or like all of
All
it?
of it.
Oh my god, can you?
All of it. And
But
my dentist was horrified. Freya, nobody
exactly.
asked you. Do you hear Freya?
Freya.
Freya has thoughts. They're not good. Freya, what's wrong?
Nah, I just know that dentists out here would be extremely horrified knowing what I went through as an Amish child.
Well, and I think that's one of the reasons why, like, I was like, don't come for my dentist because my dentist is very kind and my dentist acknowledged the trauma. And I said, at least, like, this dentist acknowledged the trauma. At least
Yeah,
this dentist was very kind. At least this dentist is coming up with a plan to, like, where I can get the new pair of dentures that I need. I've had this set of dentures for 18 years, 19 years,
okay.
something like that. Um, anyways, anyways, I digress. I go back for they have made the wax mold of the dentures,
Yeah,
and the lower denture was a bad impression, whatever. And I was trying to explain to him, like, I don't think this denture is going to work. There's no suction there. There's nothing to keep it, like, to where I can chew with it. And I couldn't find the words to explain it to him. And I finally just looked at him and I said, I want you to know I'm struggling to explain this to you because I speak English as a second language. And so he said to me, what language do you speak primarily? And I said, Pennsylvania German. And he said, oh, here we go again. Again, don't come for this dentist. It's a really, he said, oh, well, when I used to play hockey, I used to, like, after we had figured out the issue, okay, we figured it out. And he said, well, he used to play hockey and he would go to Pennsylvania and they would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and they would go out to the Amish bakery and they would buy these cinnamon rolls. I swear to you, Barbie. He said, I don't care about the furniture. I don't want to hear anything about the furniture, but I am going to tell you, we used to eat those cinnamon rolls. And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. My family's been bakers for like over 100 years, whatever. I can anybody can make good cinnamon rolls. And he's
I,
like,
yeah.
no, no. He said one time I tried to make yeast rolls, just regular rolls, and they were a little better than Texas Roadhouse. I said, if you can make a little better than Texas Roadhouse yeast rolls, you can make good cinnamon rolls.
Yep.
He doesn't know it yet, but I literally have an envelope with my cinnamon roll recipe written on it and instructions that I'm handing to him.
And what? You're
And,
giving it to
oh, I'm going to give it to him because here's why. And so then he was like, well, Amish women can cook. I said, really? I know Amish women that can burn water. I know Amish
him?
women that can't bake. And he just looks at me and I was like, yeah, that's what I said. So then he was like, oh, but they also serve butter on the side. And I was like, oh, really? Like, let's go. So after I explained, like, how, like, the butter, whatever, like, whatever, just whatever. A lot of Amish people go buy their butter from the store. Thank you very much. But I digress. Then he said, next, you're going to tell me that the furniture is made in China.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, the way I laugh, Barbie.
He's like, I know.
And I was like, well, some of it probably is. I mean, I know a few companies that there's rumors that, some of their stuff is made in China, but I digress. I'm just sitting here. He was like the deception and the crestfallen look on his face. Like I told my therapist, I think I traumatized my dentist.
So, wait, did you not tell? Okay, you traumatized him because, like, things you told him about the phone and maybe the furniture or whatever, that conversation. But did you tell him about, or, like, the dental process?
Oh, I told him all about the
And,
dental processor.
oh my god,
I
he's
told him.
probably.
And then I was in the car on the way home, and I was like, well, he's actually very kind. He acknowledged the trauma. He never once minimized the trauma. He actually talked about it being criminal because it is criminal. That kind of dental
Exactly.
procedure done by people like that. Uh, I just feel like his redemption comes in his made in China comment. Okay, like
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I
and
really like that.
acknowledging the trauma. But you know what my passenger said? Well, no offense, but he's kind of dealing with the consequences of that trauma and he can't get away from it. It's like in his face.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm just
Honestly,
lucky that I'm a person who's like at this age and I have a dentist that I can go see. I feel very lucky to have that.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I also feel like I've had similar medical experiences with medical professionals like that, where I'm like, well, I was a little bit thrown off at first because of, the romanticizing of the food or whatever. But then they end up actually listening, learning, and sort of redeeming themselves.
Well, and he didn't even start off with that. Like
What
like
he?
his starting point was acknowledging the criminal behavior.
Okay, I thought it was the food.
No, no.
Okay,
His starting point was acknowledging the criminal behavior. And the last two comments was the deception and the made in China comment.
okay, yeah.
Like this
He's
is what
He's just like, I know it's criminal, but I just absolutely love the food. And I love that he made the China comment. I just love that.
I do too. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And to be clear, I'm not saying that all Amish furniture is made in China. That's not what I'm
It
saying.
was a joke. It was a joke. But, this
I will
conversation.
I will say this. My stepfather had a furniture shop, and by the way, when he got arrested, he got roughed up a little bit. I guess he had a scratch on his arm because he tried to resist arrest, apparently, in his furniture shop. I
Oh,
digress. I'm just, but he sometimes bought things that I'm pretty sure were made in China, but I digress. They were pieces of his furniture that he sold. So, you do
yeah.
with that
Yeah.
information what you will. Y'all have fun with it.
We could really scam some of these Americans with our Amish food stuff.
Oh, I may have told said dentist that, um, you're the kind of person that some Amish people would absolutely look at you and say, oh, you're my next paycheck.
What did the dentist say?
I don't think he quite knew how to respond to that. I mean, what do you say to that?
I wouldn't really know what to say, but someone a couple of weeks ago was telling me that they get whoopie pies from the Amish at the farmers market, and they were saying, I know the Amish, and they definitely were not real Wilby pies. And I'm like, yeah, they probably were not. And they were the person we were like telling about why the Amish can get away with that. And I was like, they can get away with that because pe- our Americans are just love to say, oh, they're good Amish food, and they just blindly buy it without realizing that, oh, we could really be scamming.
I mean, I just want to point out that if people have baking skills and they bake things, like there are many people that have baking skills that bake things at home that are really good. But just like within any people group, you have people who are really good bakers or really good cooks. With that being said, there's also this thing of, you know, Shady Maple, for example, is owned by Mennonites who are serving you Mennonite food. And so when you see Amish style food, is it really Amish food or is it just
Yep.
an imposter?
Yeah. Yep. Um, I mean, I like farmers markets, and some of the Amish go to farmers markets. Um, can you still hear me? Because I thought I heard
Yes,
background.
I can
Okay,
hear you.
cool. So I want to keep the integrity of farmers markets going because I love them. But just a small part of me is tempted to scam Americans with Amish made food or what they think is Amish made food. I could just go dress up as Amish and sell my butter that I got at the regular grocery store. Make a lot of money.
Barbie!
Well, it's just
Barbie!
like at this point, I might need a little bit of revenge, Mary.
Well, I'm just saying there's a lot. I don't know, that just sometimes it's just a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I like doing I like doing things around this time of year. I decided to give this dentist my cinnamon roll recipe because I really want him to try it and then to come back and tell me because I know I'll see him again. I want him to tell me how they came out, and I also want to know like what he thinks of it. It's like cinnamon rolls with they have mashed potatoes in them.
Oh yeah, mom. Yeah, we used to do that.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
that's a thing is your cinnamon roll recipe should have mashed potatoes in it. If it doesn't, that's not the right kind of cinnamon rolls.
no. Um, this is what I was talking about earlier. I want to keep some of these recipes going. So I need to reach out to more family members and maybe get a cinnamon roll recipe. I have more recipes that I'm a little bit happy about, but the cinnamon roll recipe, yeah, I kind of need that. My mom used to make really good cinnamon rolls with mashed potatoes. I don't know the recipe though.
Do you want my recipe?
Yes, I do.
It's not the family recipe, but I'll share it with you. I
Yeah.
will guard it with my life, but Barbie gets to have it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. So there's that. But I also want to point out that during this holiday season, sometimes people really are reminded of how different their lives are now. Sometimes people are asked not to bring their children around their currently practicing Amish family members because they don't want their kids to see worldly children who dress in regular clothes, or play
Yeah.
in ways they don't think that children should play. Social isolation can take many forms, and it can make it very difficult for people to engage with their family of origin during this season. So, if that's happening to you, or if you're completely cut off, sometimes people have to disconnect from their family of origin so they can navigate this seasons in a way that's mentally stable for them. So, if you're in that place and you're struggling, just know that you're not alone. You're not the only one, and we're glad you're here, and we're glad that you're listening to this podcast. And I just hope that someday it gets easier. And
And
even if you feel alone, you're so not alone.
yeah. And sometimes when we take a step back from, um, or for me, when I took a step back from, unhealthy family dynamics or family, like from my family of origin, it gave more room for me to find my chosen family.
Hmm. And also to build your own traditions. Some of us
Yeah.
find value in
Yep.
building our own traditions, and that is the one thing that I have had the privilege of doing. And in the last 20 years, I have built many traditions with my loved ones that are very different, and some are very similar, like baking cookies and making candy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, yeah. Like the skeleton on top of my tree, when I say it's the bones of my hope, okay, that's like me making jokes in a very morbid way. It makes me laugh. So why shouldn't
Yeah.
I?
So why what?
Why shouldn't I?
Exactly.
So yeah, there's that. So I would encourage you to know that just because it's difficult today doesn't mean it will be difficult every moment of every day. It will pass.
Yeah. Yep.
Should we do we have any other things that we want to talk about?
Uh, I think I'm good. This is honestly been really fun. This is what I wanted, just very light-hearted chat about my stuff or kind of whatever we want to talk about without any pressure to research or perform, I guess.
You don't feel like doing performative podcasting?
I don't. I just
Okay.
want a light gossip session.
It's perfect. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for listening and engaging with this content. As always, you can like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you to Barbie. Thank you to all of our guests. And thank you to our Patreon subscribers. As always, we appreciate your contributions that allow us to bring you this podcast. It's produced by the Misfit Amish, and our Patreon subscribers are used in this production by MB. Until